让我们荡起双桨，小船儿推开波浪。You can keep singing. We're starting the shoot already.
Okay.
Hey guys,
right.
welcome to Beijing. We're in Beihai Park today. And today is just such a beautiful warm day in the winter to do some outside activities.
You know what? That song just brings back all my childhood memory. My kindergarten is just next to the park. During the summertime, we're just taking boat on this lake.
She's saying that her kindergarten is right next to a royal park. Like, which kindergarten do you go to?
Yeah.
Isn't this song that written in Beihai Park?
Yeah, I think so. That song has been famous for more than half centuries.
Yep. Did the song have any food? Because we are thin foodies.
Not really. The song is more about children enjoy the natures. But
they
I
like
always,
food anyways.
but I always took something to go after my kindergarten finished.
So you're saying that there's a place here that sells food in the royal park?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Wait for me.
After all that walking from the Night Dragon's wall, Night Dragon's statue, whatever we call it, I'm really hungry, and then we come to the restaurant that she mentioned about earlier that sells
That's all my childhood memories.
your desserts and your royal desserts.
Yeah.
Speaking of the royal cuisine, all the Qing emperors want to live longer, survive longer. So all their food and ingredients are either healthy or medicinal.
This is one of the representation for the royal healthy choice of ingredients. And the deer tender is usually hard to get, and it's only caught in the wildlife. So this is only for the royal to consume.
What's the benefit of consuming this to the
You know, it's really good for during winter time,
Wintertime?
especially during the winter time when you get this leg cramp, and this thing really helps. And moreover,
what's the
This thing's
the
supposed to be-
essential one?
this thing's supposed to be really good for males. It's the Chinese Viagra during that time.
No wonder Qianlong had so many kids. You
Yeah,
guys can
yeah.
just Google him and Wikipedia him. He probably had the most kids
I
from
think
the
so.
from
I
the
think
Qing
so.
Dynasty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think this is definitely his favorite. I'm pretty sure the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try this.
Yeah. Wow, your nerve scale. That thing is actually really sleepy.
It's really hard.
Why you acting like a well man? There's a spoon. You can just use that.
Okay, but I'm really going to share this feeling to you guys. Really soft, jelly soft, easy to bite on, and she tastes the crunchiness from the bamboo shoots as well. I can hear the sound like cha cha.
Even though it's really soft, you can still bite on it. There's still like a tendering thing in it. So it's not like a super soft jelly, but it has more texture.
But definitely the bamboo shoots is adding the texture and balance out the jelly soft with the deer tender. So like together, like when you try like this, this is so slippery. Close. Try
It's
like
mine,
this.
it's mine.
Together, magic combination, but really slippery. So that's why they provide a big spoon for us.
No, they provide it for all, you know.
Oh, for
it's
all?
Parts of a gesture you're supposed to have.
Being
when you-
civilized,
yeah,
the
being a
Qing Dynasty,
civilized.
royal cuisine. Oh my gosh, look at this place. This is like a Qing court. We're eating like right next to the emperor or whatever right there.
Yeah, it's a wild flavor. Sometimes it's got all this fishiness flavor, but they actually
sauce.
adding some sugar to balance it out, so you don't taste that wildness like fishiness in the ingredients.
The sauce and the sweetness, like they kind of like neutralize the flavor.
The sour sauce melt down the sweetness. You don't really taste the sweetness, but you know there is the sugar in it.
For me, it tastes sour in a little bit, but she doesn't agree with me.
The bamboo shoot usually contain that a little bit sour in it, but
For
once
me,
you
it's pretty
get
sour.
familiar, you just don't feel it.
Maybe I'm smelling from that over there,
Yeah,
which
I
is
think so.
really the
I can't
vinegar
wait
smell.
to try that. Really
This
good.
is our main dish. So the smell got my attention. I'm gonna smell this first. The sourness definitely gives you the saliva in your mouth already. I'm like kind of like running in my mouth already, so that appetite just opened up for you.
Yeah.
You start without waiting me.
You know what?
I would.
Actually, this dish actually shares the same concept with the sweet and sour chicken, but instead of
Definitely.
chicken, they use pork
Tenderloin.
tenderloins. So everything is like has a firmer meaty texture, but the crunchy shell outside just throw back that.
No fattiness in the tenderloin.
Yeah, because it's a tenderloin.
Tenderloin, like no fattiness, because usually like when you eat fried meats, that kind of like that greasiness in your mouth is just like, oh, like I don't need that extra fat. So like this is a really good way of cooking it, like fried, wrapped the shell outside, and then the sauce on top of it. Yeah.
And this sauce actually has more sharper tartness in it because they use rice vinegar instead of citrus. So everything tastes fresh, even though it's tougher. But the tartness in the sauce just create more saliva. So when you eat it, it's just one more bite after another one. You just can't stop it.
Because I'm a sweet and sour
another
person. Because I'm a really not salt and pepper, sweet and sour person. I totally like this.
Yeah,
So-
you know what? This one is calling for a merlot. I wish I had one.
Merlot.
Next to me. You know, merlot, the pork with the pork with the wine is the go.
Moving on to the next dish. Ooh, because all the Qing emperors, they're really devoted to Buddhism. Like speaking of the royal culture again, you can see this dish is actually getting the idea or inspired from Buddhism. They call this the Buddha hands.
It has like the palm shape of it, you know. It's outside is the egg and inside is the meat.
So crunchy. Like when you bite on the first bite, the crunchiness with the egg wrap outside, like the egg aroma just goes out to your mouth.
Yeah.
Within the ground pork inside, the 5 spice seasoning kind of like wraps everything together and gives you that feeling of the meat is not greasy at all.
The 5 spice just cut down
Cut
the
down the thing.
oiliness in it.
But the meat flavor got upgraded. Just gonna grab my hand and grab a bite.
Just because it looks like a palm, it doesn't mean you should grab it with a hand.
Don't this look like
Why I'm having a friend like this? A
calamari, right? Calamari. You use calamari, you don't use forks. Like when you go to like bar,
It does look
you go to
good.
bar in the States, nobody use.
Oh, this is a perfect bar food, you know.
I
This is a perfect
know.
one.
When you go to the States, like nobody is gonna use fork for calamari.
But we do. This is like a royal cuisine. In here, you just wanna be a wellman.
Civilized chopstick, like that. I just grabbed with my hand, so I
Okay.
just do not want to be civilized. The texture, though, I think the crispy outside the skin wraps the meat together, like it's still like a balanced texture. So like the meat inside is kind of like soft in a way, not that soft, but the
You can
crunchy.
still taste it's meat.
Yeah,
you know,
but the
not
crunchiness
like
with the
jelly.
egg skin, with everything wrapping together, gives you a really like, kind of like, you want to like, nom 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 in a bit, and then you just swallow it.
I could imagine myself with that beer for that.
Malalt with that one, beer with this one.
one.
Dude, Qing Dynasty, the emperors know their games.
You know what? After all that meat thing, I really want some veggie.
Green, green, green. But this is not that green in a way.
Yeah, I think so. Like usually you talk about this is like a pure vegetarian dish, but usually when you think about the vegetarian, you think about salad or
fruits, beans.
tons
Ah.
of beans, you know.
I'm
But
not a fan
a
of
lot
it.
of Chinese vegetarian food, they're focusing on more on intimidation, the taste, the texture of the meat, of the protein. Especially on this one, they're using shiitake mushroom to intimidate the fish.
So this is like, I know this dish, like the original dish is, this is supposed to be a fish, like small eel, you fried it,
Yeah.
and then you kind of like stir fried everything with together. Like, so we got cilantros, we got ginger, we got onions, and wait, a little bit of onions, right? Cilantro,
No,
ginger,
it's
onion,
scallion.
or scallion,
Yeah.
and garlic.
Yeah.
The texture is pretty much the same. I can't really tell the difference. Because
You don't really get that strong shiitake mushroom flavor because it's covered by
cilantro. Definitely
and-
my first taste, cilantro.
Yeah. One of the major thing I like about it, they have a shredded ginger on top of it.
Shredded ginger.
Yeah. See, this
Not
one
a
is
big
the
fan
ginger.
of it. Wait, I thought that's the not faked, intimidation, like by the.
No, they have the ginger in it.
Oh, wait, this one.
A lot of Chinese cuisines, they mix the pork in with ginger because it actually removes the fishiness from the pork.
This is kind of like the. I think they kind of like pre-made a little bit because the ginger is kind of juicy inside. I'm not a ginger fan, but after I try this, I'm okay. I'm
I
pretty
think
much
it's because they fried it. They deep fried it. It's the heat just maintain
Covered,
the
yeah.
maintain the juice inside. It's really a dish that
required good.
require a good frying.
Yeah, you can tell like from all the fried things that we got for today,
It's really good.
they're really good. They're really good with the deep fried skills. You can't really like expect that a Chinese royal cuisine that do so well on deep frying. This is really pretty good. Like I'll say I'll give a 9 out of 10 on the skill of deep frying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
Finally, moving to the dessert parts. This is what I mentioned earlier, and this is one of my childhood memory dessert. I wish they still taste the same.
The royal dessert that you mentioned, right? Royal, prestigious. This looks so cheap. like royal, and this looks really cheap compared to all the fanciness, the luxurious dessert that you
It's
get.
not a French dessert, you know.
Chinese
A lot-
dessert, yeah.
Yeah. So
Traditional.
yeah, this one doesn't really have that much oil in it. Like,
Look this. Like imagine this before.
you take two. You take two. You're supposed to take one.
Because we're gonna share this. So
Okay.
your childhood memory.
I just like this so much.
What's the name of it?
芸豆卷，豌豆黄。
Window is that one.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you today? I thought this was your childhood memory.
It's like a how could I describe it? It's like a chickpeas pudding.
Like
Uh,
paste.
yeah.
The pastiness.
Not
and all.
pastry, not like a pasty style. But it also has a little bit gritty taste, like you eat hummus.
Oh, hummus, yeah.
Yeah, you got the beans gratings in your mouth.
Chemistry thing, right? Like they kind of like break down everything and then they regenerate everything. That's what they said earlier. This is like kind of like they smash it first and then they
That's
kind
where
of.
show their cooking skills, you know.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. This is one of my faves.
芸豆卷.
Look at how they roll it together, and the sugar in it just give it more texture rather than the sweetness.
I dropped my chopsticks. So in Chinese culture,
It's a bad luck.
it's a bad luck.
You're screwed already.
I screwed up. Like so, 2019 coming up, I'm gonna screw my whole year. I want some sugarness in my life because I see the crystal sugar inside already.
Really, you can bite down the sugar, crystal sugar in it.
The texture
Definitely
is smooth.
sweeter. Yeah.
But the crystal sugars inside, I kind of like adding more like exciting elements.
You know, this reminds me a lot of a Japanese, like a
Mochi?
tea dish. Not mochi, but
Mochi is kind of like chewy, not like this one.
no, yeah, but the filling, mochi usually has a red bean filling. This one is filled with the
Right bean.
Red bean. It's the kidney paste filled with the red bean paste.
For me, a little bit too sweet, but people who like sugar
Oh, this
more
one
sweet.
is calling for the tea.
Calling for the tea, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, cause when I have this, I want to like drink something already.
Black tea, green tea.
Oh, by the way, they also have the ginger tea here, which is really awesome.